Okay, here we are continuing on with Homesteading on a Dime's bridge building project phase 2. I have one more tree to drop to put across the creek, and then what we will do is we will start shimming everything up and whoops, here, let me back up instead, and getting everything ready for the actual construction process rather than just hauling materials. Here we have a tree that's not too terribly far. Maybe you can see the bridge over there, maybe not. Anyway, it's not too terribly far. You can see that it's kind of leaning maybe a little bit to the left. And you can see that most of the branches are also on the left. So that's the way obviously nature is going to want to try to take that tree. So that's what we're going to do. I thought maybe at first I would use come-alongs and straps and stuff and try to actually push the tree that direction, which is kind of the direction I want to go, but it's Saturday and I'm just too lazy, so if I get this tree down and limbed and bucked up, I'll be happy with that. But I will haul it in. That last tree that I hauled over to the creek was god-awful. It was still really heavy. It was partially seasoned, but still at 16 feet. It was a chore getting it over there. It was just god-awful. So I'm going to do it different this way. I'm just going to end up the log once I get it cut. And it looks like I'll be able to take it right close to the butt on up. We'll see. We'll have to measure it. I need about 9 to 10 inches in diameter at the big end to be kind of match up with everything else that's over there. But we'll see. We won't know for sure till we get her down. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do it. Okay, we just got her drug over. I'm going to leave it right here for now and bring over some of the other materials. I got to split firewood and get the wood box filled, take my dog for a walk, and then start working on dinner. It's after 2:30 right now, going on 3, and it gets dark here pretty soon, so we're going to finish this up tomorrow, maybe even. Who knows? Okay, it is the next morning. As you can see, I'll get the camera down around here. I brought over the 4x4 posts, the 2x4s. Those are rated for ground contact. This is just stuff I scavenged. Plywood to use, that's scrap plywood that I'm going to use for the shims. What I'll do is I will take the ratchet strap, if you can see it down there near the end, off, and I will roll these apart, get that blocking underneath there to keep the logs off the ground so they won't rot so fast. Then I will secure everything back together using the 2x4s and timber lock screws, just like that one there. That will kind of complete the bridge portion itself. Then we will try to figure out how to put ramps on this. I don't have as much of the material I thought I had up here for that, but we'll figure something out. Too bad they weren't frozen down or anything. You know, they got a lot of leaves stuck to them, but the ground isn't frozen yet. Had to dig out a fern head, of course. There's always a million of them in the way. I got it broken apart. As you can see, that's pretty much the center log right there. I'm going to kind of leave it right there, so I'm going to start putting the 4x4s underneath this one, and then roll the logs, start rolling the logs back. That's the plan. I think that would be easiest. But anyway, I'm going to go have a cup of coffee. It's only, 10:30, 10:45, something like that in the morning. Beautiful day. I just wish there was a lot more snow and it was colder. As you can see, we got the timbers underneath the logs. We're going to have to start our shimming now. Well, my dog's barking at something, which has got me curious. Normally I don't pay too much attention, but she's pretty insistent, so I'm going to take a look at it. When I come back, I'm going to bring the chainsaw with me, and I'm going to work on cleaning up some of these ends, just running the saw down there so they are a little closer together. And we'll start spiking them in place. I won't have to do too much shimming there, but that end needs a lot, as you can see. So I will have to have the chainsaw. It'd be nice if trees weren't tapered, you know, but that's going to take, you know, a couple inches, you know, at least 2 inches to get it up to where I want it to be. But we will just do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's get cracking. I'll have to yell. The microphone ain't too good on this thing. If I can get my gloves on so I don't get my dainty little fingers cold and wet. Ugh. Oof, that's heavy. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh, that's heavy. Buckets. Oh. I tell you, my 4x4s are not going to be any too long. I'm going to have to go and use the chainsaw and remove the high spots so I can get these as close together as possible, or turn the log, see if that helps. And it don't much, so we'll just nope. That's about the best spot right there, and I do have some high spots, so we'll fire up the chainsaw. I cut them out of there. Just knots and stuff, you know. Well, as you can see, we got a little more snow last night. We're supposed to be getting more. Well, actually it's snowing right now, so obviously we're getting more. But another 3 to 5 inches, they say, hopefully more. Hopefully. Oh, but what I had to stop doing yesterday was getting these logs in place, simply because it turned out I had a camera malfunction. So I didn't get some of this on film. Oh, I went and undid what I was just trying to do. Okay, hold on. Maybe I should probably... Here, let's do this first. Let's do this. Let's get this bugger straight. If we can. Let's roll it on here so we're not pivoting back and forth all the time. There's my shims. This one's got to go in between because they face different directions. And it just works out better that way. And I have most everything shimmed up. Oh, come on. No. Hey, this is the hardest one. This should be easy. There we go. There we go. Oh, we got plenty of room. There we go. Oh, that don't want to roll. Okay. Let's look like a rank amateur, shall we? There. I'll put that right. There we go. Pinch my fingers. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Pretty close together. I'll shave a little. I don't know if you can hear me. I might have to augment the sound. There we go. They're pretty close together. I am still going to bring the chainsaw down and shave off the wide spots, or the humps, so that they lay closer together. And as far as shimming goes, I don't think I'm going to have to really do any, except on the far end, on the log I just put in between the last one there. And that's it. Then I can cut all of my logs to length and call it good for now. We'll secure them all together, but I gotta go get the chainsaw. I forgot to bring it. Okay, so I'm using these timber locks to secure everything together, and nothing will roll apart. It'll be nice and secure. These are really awesome screws. They do take a little bit of juice, but they're surprisingly easy to drive into logs. That's what they are designed for. So we're just going to keep on using them. I'll probably have to go and just do the ends and a few ones in the middle, because I don't think I'm going to have enough juice in this battery to drive 14 of these. I got 2 in, and if I can get just the ends secured, I think I'll call that good, and I'll run the generator later. Well, here we are. It's finally winter, sort of. I decided to just call it quits after putting in the timber locks on phase 2 of the bridge, simply because we have so much snow now. I'd have to dig down into frozen ground and all that snow just to put the ramp on, and I don't even have the ramp material. I went through everything I owned, and it just didn't have enough to do what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to cobble something together just so I could tear it apart. So it leaves us with 3 phases, and phase 3 is going to be building the ramps on either end, putting some decking down just because it doesn't need the decking at all, but just to make it look, give it kind of a finished look, I guess, and maybe just a little bit of a railing to help, bump my tires or my skis, just in case you don't want to, make an error in steering by any little bit and go off into the creek bed. So that's it. We're going to call it a done deal on phase 2. I wished it would have been more, but that's just the way it is. We'll just have to pick up in the springtime for phase 3. I'm sitting on the bridge right now, and in fact, look at this. You're like this. Can you see that? I've been using it. Running my snowmobile across it, and very sturdy. Very happy with it. It's wide enough. Maybe not for my big machine. I'm pretty sure it is, but without remeasuring everything, there's always that possibility. Whoop! Here, let me re-steer. There we go. That I might have to add one more log, and I might just drag one over here just for the heck of it this winter. But well, there we have it. It's the end of phase 2. I hope you enjoyed the video just a little bit. Hope you found it kind of entertaining. I will shoot phase 3 this spring and make you a part of it. I really wanted to get this posted this winter, as opposed to waiting all the way until spring, which, the way this winter's been going, that could be tomorrow, literally. It has been a weird winter so far, very unpredictable. But that's just the way it goes. You just got to deal with it as it comes. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.